Okay, here we are going to Twitter, and again, I'm looking for mask debate. The reason I'm looking for this is because I have a story of my own to share, and because I have some things to say about this. So, what we're gonna look for is what people are saying. I don't want to see the people. Twitter, no people. Okay, there we go. Let's try this. Schools in Georgia were among the first to reopen, and already at least 3 districts are seeing large outbreaks. Okay, well, if this virus will show positive antibodies, whether or not you've had a flu shot in the past, whether you've had prior coronaviruses in the past, not the novel corona, but from the group corona. I mean, this is what I hear. So, of course, there's going to be mass amounts of people that will test positive for coronavirus. What I'm more interested in knowing is how sick are these people? Do these people actually have any symptoms? Or are they just testing positive for the virus? Because if they have no symptoms and they don't need hospitalization, then this really isn't a headline. It really is not anything that should be even mentioned. I mean, I'm sorry, this is what I feel. This is truly what I believe is going on. I don't believe that schools in Georgia were among the first to reopen, and already 3 districts are seeing large outbreaks. I don't believe that 3 districts had large outbreaks of people going into the doctors and into the hospitals because they're sick. I don't believe that for 1 minute. And I think that anyone who's ingesting mainstream media and their news topics need to really use your mind. You need to be active. You need to actively listen. When you're taking in mainstream news in the state of the world today, you need to actively listen, and you need to ask yourself questions like, what does this mean? Okay, so the Georgia School District opened, and they're already seeing massive numbers. They're already seeing at least 3 districts with large outbreaks. You might want to ask yourself, what is large? And what kind of outbreak? I mean, actually, the first thing I would be wondering is what kind of outbreak? What kind of outbreak? Like, when you think of outbreak, I think of chickenpox, measles, rashes, something you can see that's contagious. But that's the thing with the virus. You can't see the virus. And I do not believe, I would find it very, very hard to believe that there would be large amounts of people going into a doctor or hospital because they're sick. All right, so here, all you cool bobcats and kittens. Ew, that's straight off the Tom Hanks playbook right there. Bobcats and kittens, except for cats and kittens. Yuck. We are back again. Oh, this is something else here. How appropriate. We are back again. They should just say we are back if they're for masks. If you're interested in joining our team, join us for our Instagram Live Q&A this Wednesday. Tell all your friends and wear a mask. Oh, they are. Listen to that. See? So this was appropriate. Just take off the CK. Just do your batting. Unfreaking believable. So you're going to join Instagram Live for Q&A and you're being told to wear a mask? Do people understand this? You're being asked to join them live on Instagram. That's not in person. And you're being asked to wear a mask. What kind of disgusting bullshit is this? Look, it says it right here. This Wednesday, the 19th of August, tell all your friends and wear a mask and social distance. Oh, whoops. Maybe they just mean wear a mask in general. I thought they meant for the event. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't. This is how out of control the world has got. This is how insane. Okay, it doesn't matter which side of the mask debate you are on. No one should harm anyone else because of it. No shit. This New Jersey cashier was burned by hot coffee thrown on her by an irate customer. Oh, yuck. If wearing masks and staying 6 feet apart worked for the CDC, it should be good enough for Biden to debate. Okay, so then they use that as political stance. I'm not for that either. These are our rights. They shouldn't be joked about. They shouldn't be used in a back and forth argument. This is our human dignity. our human rights. I mean, we're being told to put a medical device on our face. We're being told what to wear. We are being, I mean, doctors don't even do that. They prescribe you medicine. That's kind of like a strong suggestion, or I don't know, prescription. It's not a mandate. A doctor doesn't mandate. So why the hell are people who aren't even doctors mandating? Sweden continues to debate the use of face masks as the county braces for a new wave of COVID. How does this happen? These people just know a new wave. Now, they don't say the second wave. So what is it, the third, fourth wave? A new wave of it. Okay. Wearing a mask shouldn't even be a debate. God can heal corona, yes. He could have saved Jesus too when the devil told him to jump off that mountain, but Jesus didn't jump. Just wear a fucking mask. Yeah, dude, talk about Jesus and God and say the word fucking. Real impressionable. Real awesome. That just leaves a mark. Yeah, that you're an idiot. Biden says that we need a 3-month mask mandate. Okay. 3 months, right? Well, we're already going on the 5th month since the virus came. Since the virus knowingly came here, we're going on 5 months. Okay, I read it in a thumbnail the other day. I didn't read the whole article. I just saw the thumbnail, and it said foreseeable future of about 3 to 4 more years wearing a mask. Now, I'm wondering, are most people going to be that stupid? Are they seriously going to be so stupid that they would actually go for even one year? If you do not see your neighbors and your family dying or almost dying, many of them, then how are you going to wear a mask a year after the fact? Much less 3 to 4 years or whatever. I mean, that's just mind-blowing. This is not, in that case, this is a push for Sharia law. This is a push for some kind of subservient new form of government bow-downism, or it's religious, something. It's maniacal. It's a cult. It's not normal. It's not normal for people not to see or smile. And it's certainly not helping our children. 5 million anti-mask people. You are really chapping my ass. Oh, fuck you, Sharon Stone. Fuck you. And your lying ass story about my grandma died from coronavirus. Really, Sharon Stone? You're pretty old. How is your grandmother still alive? Seriously, how was your grandmother even still alive within the past 3 years? I mean, how old are you, Sharon Stone? What, was your grandmother one of the oldest people alive? She died from corona, huh? And then you go on to say your mom had 2 heart attacks? It's not in this post, obviously, but I mean, it was today. It was today. I can click on it in a second. Your mother had 2 heart attacks, 5 stints, and a pacemaker, all within the past 5 months. That's literally what she says. Let's just find it here. Keep an ear open for her lies. Oh, shoot. Okay.
Sister being in the hospital in a COVID room, and that she has lupus and she's fighting for her life. I didn't let you know that her husband Bruce is also in a COVID room. Also, the people that they came in contact with, like my mother, who's had 2 heart attacks, 5 stints, and a pacemaker in the last 5 months, couldn't get a test because she wasn't symptomatic, even though she could have been the asymptomatic contact that gave them COVID.
Shut up.
The nurses in the hospital that are taking care of them can't get tested because they don't have tests to test them with. Those nurses are risking their lives and cannot get tested.
Yeah, I don't believe that one either. I think it's just a complete bullshit lie. We'll look at the comments in a second.
The stress, the strain, the exhaustion that's happening in that hospital
shows up on your face quite nicely.
Turning my calls, where the health department, where I continuously call, is hanging up on me. This is the state of affairs in the middle of our country, where you, the people in the middle of our country, are at great risk of dying from COVID.
Boy, she looks so incredibly hateful when she says that. I mean, do you notice the hatred on her face when she says you, the people in the middle of the country, if you look closely, it's almost as if you can see her grit her teeth. I'm just going to rewind a tad bit and let you see that.
Department where I continuously call is hanging up on me. This is the state of affairs in the middle of our country, where you, the people in the middle of our country, are at great risk.
Micro expressions, anyone? Yeah, she certainly lets a lot of disgust slip through her facial expressions.
Of dying from COVID. They keep saying that the risks are so small and that you might not die and that it'll be fine.
Never heard anyone
But I'm
say,
telling you
you
what's
might
going
not
on
die.
with my family.
99% survival rate. That's what I heard last. 99% of all people survive. I've never heard anyone say, you might not die. No, Sharon Stone, that's not what they say.
My grandmother died of COVID, and my godmother
There
died
it
of
is.
COVID.
Her grand and her god. Her grandmother and her godmother. How fucking old were they? Really? Really? Like, how old are you, Sharon Stone? I know you're a decade older than me, and my grandmother died a while ago. Come on. Come on, lady.
Where the health department, where I continuously call in the are at great risk of dying, be fine. But I'm telling you what's going on with my family.
Oh, no.
My grandmother died of COVID,
I can sound upset,
and my
too.
godmother died of COVID.
God. Sorry.
My sister and her husband.
Oh, she was going to say boyfriend. Did you catch it? She was just going to say boyfriend. There's that little micro expression again. They must not actually be married. I'm curious about that. If I cared enough, maybe I'd do a deep dive and actually find out. Regardless, I don't care enough. And I'm sorry to be disrespectful to the actual people who have been sick from the virus. I know that there has been people sick from the virus, whatever virus it may be. I don't think we're ever told the truth about most things. But I'm not in any way trying to laugh at sick people. I am, however, laughing at a pampered, overprivileged, self-entitled, scrub your face free from makeup and try to gain the sympathy actor, because that's what she is. She's an actor. And let's just catch that little my sister's husband part again.
Family. My grandmother died of COVID, and my godmother died of COVID. My sister and her husband.
And her husband. All right, Sharon. All right, Sharon. Sharon rhymes with Karen. Let's not forget.
Are fighting for their lives, and my sister is not doing well. They couldn't give her the remdesivir.
Oh, I wonder why. Why didn't they try HQC, whatever the hell, you know. You know the one that has such awesome cure rates, but nobody wants to deal with it because our great president talked about it first and foremost. So, of course, let's stand against a drug that's been around for 60 some odd years, safely taken by many. Whatever, Sharon. Just another Karen. Sharon, just another Karen. Okay, let's check it out. So, mass debate. So, she already put that one out earlier, and she also put out this one. 5 million anti-mask people. You're really chapping my... You know what, Sharon Stone? Nobody wants to hear about your ass. At all. Yuck. Think of different words. Trump is constantly around people without social distancing or a mask. Oh, God, people. Do you not have your own immune systems anymore? Now, we all have to be responsible for other people's immune system. The kind of crap is that? Oh, my God. Oh, I guess the masking debate comes down to wear a mask or wear a vent. A vent is much more uncomfortable. Is that a threat, Trevor? Shut up. Wear a mask or wear a vent. Fuck you. People can take their medicine and they are just fine. Have you not seen the doctors on the front line? Do you seriously believe all of that is just BS? Good God, these people. These people. Yeah, you wouldn't, you sheep. These people are such fucking sheep. This is the downfall of America right here. This is it. This piddly little topic of debating on masks, it's not piddly. It's major. This is about our person. This is our freedom. And this is our downfall because we have a bunch of fucking morons who actually think that putting a piece of cloth in front of their face is somehow protecting everybody else around them. No, it's not true. It's never been proven. It tells you right on the damn box. It says right on the face mask box itself. Does not protect against novel coronavirus. I don't even think it says novel. I think it says corona in general. So that would be general coronaviruses. And it says that on the box for a disclaimer. And people are making their homemade kind, and we're supposed to believe that that's good. I don't care if you're going to tell me it's going to help a little. No, it's not. It's kind of like being a little pregnant. You can't just be a little pregnant. You're not just going to get a little virus. Yeah, I've heard how they say it, what they say. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. This is about power and control. And if you let them take this away, we're never going to get it back, and it's just going to keep going. You know, or George Orwell, he got the date wrong. He got the date wrong. And I suggest anybody go to YouTube right now, because it's for free on YouTube, and listen to 1984, because that is where we are headed. I mean, I won't even say we're headed. I mean, this is around the corner. That's their wet dream. That's their fantasy. We have to stand up now. Well, we still have some people sane enough to understand what's going on and what kind of fight this is. You know, you got all these other people who are just willing to jump on the bandwagon, and it's sickening. It's completely sickening. These freaking reptiles, I swear to God. What goes through their reptilian brain, really? Okay, here. Firefighter ends mask debate once and for all and shows oxygen dropping to low levels with a mask on. Oh, you don't say. You don't freaking say. Meet the Florida sheriff who banned his deputies from wearing masks on the same day Florida set a record for the number of coronavirus deaths. Okay, what does that have to do with it? If he just said don't wear a mask on the day that they set a record, the two have nothing to do with each other. Again, turning on that brain for active listening, people, or active reading. The sheriff who told his deputies no more wearing masks, and that is the day that they happen to have a record number of coronavirus deaths, so they say. The sheriff doesn't think there's a lot of evidence that masks work. He's wrong. What does that have to do with masks? That was just the record day of people dying. It has nothing to do with what dude said to hit. You know, what he said does not correlate to what happened in hospitals all over. It doesn't correlate. It actually kind of has the pre-assumption that previously to that day, the sheriff's deputies were probably wearing masks, or maybe some did. It was probably their own choice. Like everybody should have their own choice. I mean, that's what it's kind of sounding like. But then one day he decided to declare, hey guys, don't do it. You know, just don't do it. It's probably not worth the infection and the possible decrease in oxygen. You got to be thinking clearly for this job. You know, you're moving, you're active, all this stuff. I mean, shit, I've heard of people getting MRSA on their face from these masks. But whatever. Anyway, so he decides to make an announcement, and that happens to be the day that entire state has a record death report from the virus. The two are not correlated at all. You know, some people can say, oh, what an ass, this guy did that on that day. Well, I'm sure he didn't realize that was that day. Not until the next day, when he read it in the headlines. Or maybe even a week later. I mean, it's not like he planned to announce it on the day that they set the death record. I mean, this is just silly. This is silly. I don't know what you would call it. I'm not, brain surgeon. I can't, and I'm not very quick on my feet as far as thinking of the right words at the right time. Anyway, I would call it ironic. I would call this story ironic. They're trying to put it as something different. They're trying to incite anger. That's what they're trying to do. That's what most of this shit is trying to do. These people are going to go blind. It's all about the mask debate. These people are going to go blind. I like that. I like that a lot. Masturbate, not masturbate, not masturbate, if you say it. But another thing is when you're outside, there's sunshine. It's the best disinfectant ever. Exactly. Wear it, don't wear it, just leave me the hell alone. Have you heard of live and let live? Live and let live. Cloth masks show increased transmission rates. There's lots of literature on this. It isn't even up for debate. We threw out decades of research and common sense in 1 month. Oh my God. This person is in healthcare, according to them, and they know the mask literature. And they say cloth masks show an increased transmission rate. There's lots of literature on this. It isn't even up for debate. We threw out decades of research and common sense in 1 month. The real purpose of the scientific method is to make sure nature hasn't misled you into thinking you know something you actually don't know. Okay, well, that's a lot of circle talk. Why even post that? Why post that meme? You could have posted such a better meme. The fact that we still debate over wearing a mask or not drives me crazy. How many people do we need to be infected or die? I don't know. How many? How many die? Well, it doesn't look like the great mask debate is going away anytime soon. So here's a reminder about wearing it properly. This is disgusting. Our super service dogs are extra smart, but it took them a few tries to get it right. This is animal abuse. It's not even funny. It's animal abuse, and it's disgusting. You know what? This is a problem with society. We are not here to be each other's collective good. Everybody's responsible for their own problem, period. That's what I highly believe. If you don't want to go into a location where you see a bunch of people not wearing masks, don't go. If you don't want to be in public because you're scared of a virus, stay home. Call the online service and go pick up your stuff. Don't come in and tell other people to put something on so you feel safe. I mean, that's just... Oh my God. They're comparing it to wearing seatbelts or banning smoking in public places. First of all, seatbelt use and smoking in a public place, two entirely different things. I'm in my car, in my personal car, okay? How many bodies are flung out in a car accident and really causing property damage, physical damage, and things like that? I don't think the number's that high. I mean, I'm sure that safety belts or seatbelts probably have increased the safeties, to whatever degree. I'm sure it has. But I was always against that. I'm actually old enough. I mean, I was not driving yet, but maybe I was close to driving. I remember when they decided to make it a universal law that you had to wear a seatbelt. And I knew right then and there that was an infringement upon my rights. That is my personal body. I am allowed to do what I want with my personal body. Now, smoking is a little different because smoking in restaurants, smoking in private places and other owned places, I can understand that. Publicly smoking, I can somewhat understand. Maybe national parks, you don't want that. I don't even know. No, I can't understand that. Not when you think about what China does to the air. Not when you think of what just any normal factory down the road does to the air. No, they're not going to police my smoking. Not that I'm a smoker, because I'm not anymore. But that's freedom too. But I do believe that the safety belt was crossing a different kind of line. It was even a stronger stance than the smoking thing. But wearing a mask on our face is entirely different. Entirely. First of all, science is conflicted at best. There are plenty of medical professionals that are against mask wearing, that tell you about the lack of oxygen and the unhealthiness of it. There's just as many people, medical people, that will say that a mask is not is not healthy for you, as there are for the ones who say it is. There really is. So this smoking and seatbelts, no, not even close to the right kind of argument. It's not even comparative. No way. Let's go to the latest. Jock Pup Parker, the most awkward part of Corona is the benders are oppressive storyline. We don't know how non-benders are being oppressed. This is a great story for how dangerous perceived oppression can be. In real life, this is American mask debate. There is no... Okay. Whatever. Aren't they special? No problem with wearing a mask and standing in line. You protest, shop, and work. You can vote in person. After the debates. Yeah, of course. Of course you can. This is super important, not just from a mask debate standpoint, but from a sense of relief. If I had the virus and didn't know it, how likely am I to spread it to someone else? Almost 19 times more likely if I have a moderate case. Sources, please. Oh my good God. Conservatives. If Trump was real or on our side, he would stop censorship. He would expose... I don't know, it just says /censorship. Okay, media terrorism. He would expose CV pandemic, 5G dangers, mass dangers, and he would demand open debate on all of these subjects as he would arrest fascist pharma mega. And he would arrest fascist pharma. Who is he going to arrest in fascist pharma? God, people, I just don't get it. Okay, just wear a mask. No. I don't understand why the debates can't be held without audiences. The candidates, support staff, moderators, and crew should be required to mask up and social distance. Oh, Jesus. Well, this is one bored and angry person. Grocery chain CEO is giving patrons her number if they want to debate mask policy. Shut up. God, that's a lonely person. Good God. What, lady? You can't believe that we live in a society where there's a debate over which one of these people is more trustworthy? Let's see. Why? Because he invented something called My Pillow? He's not trustworthy? Anderson Cooper was ex-CIA. Anderson Cooper comes from a Vanderbilt family. Do you know anything about Anderson Cooper? Because I would take my chances on Mr. Pillow Guy. Hell, I would take my chances on a car salesman, a used car salesman down the street any day over Anderson Cooper. My God. Anderson Cooper's not trustworthy. Idiot. Oh, the dumb and redundant mask debates are dying down and most people are moving like normal as long as they have that mask on. So give the media time as they look for other shit to freak out the people about. Yeah, I know. Most people are wearing the mask and that's what has me so riled up right now. Oh my God, man. Yeah, that's true. Canceling everything is not the answer. Not even close. Actually signed to come back on the face shield versus the mask debate. Oh my God. Come on. Now you want to wear a face shield too? What kind of people are you guys? Really? Were masks worn prior to the Chinese virus attacking us? The yearly flu kills more people. So why was there no mask debate then? I think it's a way of controlling and training people like animals. It exactly is. It exactly is. That's really not yet a good enough one to end on. All right, the stupid grocery store owner. Good God, get a life, lady. Okay. Don't mask debate me. And why do I smoke? Liberty and left-wing stress. Okay, weirdo. I'll live and let live. Eagerly waiting for local televised news stories on mask debate. Okay, Dems didn't invite all the women accused. Oh, shut up. God, debate. No one should harm anyone else because of it. Yes. No, nobody should harm each other because of it, because of their beliefs either way. Aside from the mask wearing, you've got a debate over schools reopening, kids being a breeding ground at school that have reopened, millennials, Gen Z being stupid and partying, and boomers believing it's a hoax. Oh, I wonder why we believe it's a hoax. Because, yeah, there's been a lot happening. Protests, riots. There's been quite a few groups of people really close. And we've never really heard of any major outbreak right after that from those people. So, okay. Aside from the mask wearing, you've got, that's the one I read. I'm so characteristically and stereotypically getting involved in the stupid mask debate for so long, I don't care anymore. I have mine on. At this point, what difference does it make anyway? That's the perfect part right there. At this point, we're going to be overrun with them. We used to welcome bikers and their attitudes and crap because, oh wow, she's continuing. Okay, I don't care. Bro, look, and y'all want to act like masks are a political debate? It's not that hard to just wear it. Oh, bro, you sound so intelligent. All right, I think we're just going to have to end on a low note, I guess. I don't know, but I'm always up for a mass debate. As soon as mass debate heats up, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Tired of the mass debate. LOL. I'm going to show you here. I like this. This is quite detailed. I don't think... actually, I can kind of zoom in, and it is fairly clear. Preliminary report of surgical mask induced deoxygenation, I can pronounce words, during major surgery. Our study revealed a decrease in oxygen. No shit. We know that wearing a mask outside healthcare facilities offers little, if any, protection. Yeah, both surgical and cotton masks seem to be ineffective in preventing the dissemination of that virus from the coughs of patients with that virus. Okay, let's see, most healthcare. Okay, so you get the point. This is a bunch of little tiny facts about it. Jesus, suddenly I'm busy. A lot of people want to talk suddenly. Okay, here's the box. This is a mind control device. You're damn right it is. Here's the box right here. CDC does not recommend people who are healthy wear a face mask to protect themselves from respiratory diseases, including COVID-19. Face masks should be worn by people who show symptoms of COVID-19 to help prevent the spread of the disease to others. Well, that's a new box. It used to say that it doesn't help anyway, that it will not, actually it was just very kind of generic, and it said it will not protect against COVID-19, or maybe it said just corona, like I said. And, here we go. Here's the old box right here. Read the box, Karen. This product is an ear loop mask. This product is not a respirator and will not provide any protection against COVID-19 coronavirus or other viruses or contaminants. There we go, people. That's what the majority of you idiots wear, are these fucking masks with the ear loops, little fucking thin little masks. This is the fact. It won't help you. It won't protect. So if it doesn't protect, it doesn't protect. It doesn't protect others, and it doesn't protect you. I'm going to end right there because I just got myself so worked up and angry. I don't want to talk about this anymore. This is truly one of the most depressing moments in history. Really, it is.